Hello, friends. This is Wheezy from the What is Truth podcast. This is a small clip. If this clip interests you and you would like to catch the entire episode, please visit the linktree. You will find many different platforms and check it out there. Definitely give me a follow on those extra platforms. And this is due to the heavy censorship times that we are all going through at the moment. So thank you for all your support. Much love, hugs, and kisses. What is going on, everyone? Happy Sunday evening. Happy Monday morning if you are on the other side of the world. Welcome to the What is Truth podcast. I am your host, Wheezy, and I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. James Corbett. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a little cold over here, but other than that, it's all right. But I got to ask you, is that a real Marcus Aurelius quote from your intro there? Because I must admit, I haven't read all of the meditations, but it's an interesting
It's the
quote.
modern version. So if you get the traditional version, it's worded a little different. This is for the hip teens. But yeah, that's a real quote for sure in
Cool.
the modern translation.
Well, I'm vibing with it.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So it's been about a year and a half, I believe. I think it was September of 2023, if I'm not mistaken, when we last spoke. Great conversation. I was a little nervous. You are someone that I've looked up to for many years. I am now proud to say that I am a proud Corbett Report member. And I encourage everyone to do the same. You can do so for as little as $1 a month. Come on, y'all. If you got $1 a month, $12 a year, I mean, give it up for my man, James. But I wanted to pick your mind over a couple of subjects that have been niggling me, if you will.
Sure.
And first of all, what are your thoughts on the climate here in the U.S. from someone that's on the other side of the planet? I feel the whole elections with President Trump it's eerily reminiscent to 2008 with President Obama, and you did do a video on hopium, but the sense, you're seeing a lot of people excited. You're seeing the inverse of what happened in 08, where in 08, you had a lot of people that had voted Republican all their lives, all of a sudden vote Democrat for this hope and change that they thought was going to be coming. And this time around, you're seeing a lot of people that voted Democrat all their lives. But this time, you know what? I'm going to hold my nose and I'm going to vote Republican because they're going to turn everything upside down. What are your thoughts on this, James?
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts. But first of all, I should preface all of this for your listeners who don't know me. I'm Canadian and I live in Japan, so I'm kind of doubly removed. But I'm not sure. Does that mean we're officially enemies now? Like we're at war or something? Oh, maybe not yet, but that's coming.
We may be cousins, or states.
Hey, we burnt your White House down in 1812. Don't make us do it again. Anyway, okay, craziness all around, right? And yeah, you put this in the right context because as anyone who was alive at the time remembers, 2008, hope and change, Obama, he's the Obama-Messiah, he's going to change the world. And for people who don't remember that, I have some representative sample clips in my brief history of hopium episode where I show some of the absolute insanity, frothing at the mouth insanity that surrounded Obama at the time. I don't think people remember that these days, but yeah, there were people literally comparing him to Jesus, Superman, all this stuff, like just absolute craziness. But yeah, and to a certain extent, it's understandable why people get worked up like this, because out of dark times, out of craziness, here comes someone who's speaking my language, who's telling me what I want to hear. Yes, great. And the real genius of all of this is that over the at least past century of the refinement of the techniques of propaganda by which they sell you presidential candidates like they sell tubes of toothpaste, they have learned the lesson not to promise too many specifics, not to get too much bogged down in the details of what this actually means. That's why the brilliance of Obama's Hope and Change campaign was literally just the words hope, change. I like hope. I'm for change. That must be me. And then people will project anything they want onto those words and then support it. And then once you get people to buy into a political candidate with their identity, then it's game over, because that person can then do anything. And as Trump remarked, I believe, in his first administration, I could shoot someone in broad daylight on Fifth Avenue and I'd still have my supporters. And it's absolutely true, as I think we can all understand right now. So look, I'm going to be the poo-pooer for people who are on that particular hope and change bandwagon at the moment. But I'm going to do it in the smartest way I can, because the very people who need to hear the argument against the hope and change narrative, at least at this moment, are the ones who are going to be least inclined to listen to anything that I have to say or anyone else has to say on this. In the exact same way, if you were in 2008-9 saying, you guys don't get it, Obama is not your friend, this is not going to work out well, might as well be talking to a brick wall. No one wants to hear it. No one's going to listen. They're going to defend their hero. And eventually, after 4 years, after 8 years, a decade, 2 decades down the road, people might be able to look back and go, yeah, it wasn't quite what was promised, but we tried our best. So I'm going to try to give people an out. The people who have bought into Trump and change and who really think this is wonderful and everything's happening, I'm going to give you the out that you're going to need in order to do the mental calculation in your head that you were right, and you were right all along. Even when you were wrong, you were right. And here's the out. The out is, you guys are right. Trump his heart is made of gold, and he bleeds red, white, and blue, and he loves you guys and wants to take care of you. And that's why he's doing all this. He took a bullet in the ear for you. He is there. He is God's chosen messenger on this planet. He loves you. He does everything out of the purity of spirit that we all know is such an integral part of the being that is Donald Trump, that has manifested himself in this world to be our guide and savior. Yes, you are right about all of that, 100%. But, and here's the but, there's a but coming, but unfortunately, somehow, Trump has been convinced by these outside people and forces. He's got some bad people trying to get into the seat of power. You know how these things happen. And those bad people are going to take advantage of the beautiful, pure, unadulterated awesomeness that is Donald Trump, and they're going to use his administration for bad things. So when bad things start to result from all of this, don't worry, you were right. You were right all along. Trump is great. It's wonderful that you supported him, but unfortunately, it's not going to work out for you. So now that I've put it in that context, now we can start talking about things like Elon Musk, the technocratic huckster who is literally doing exactly what the World Economic Forum and all of those stooges, Bilderberg and everyone else, has been talking about for years now, which is rebuilding trust in government. Now, I hope people really understand what that phrase means, because you might think, oh, rebuilding trust in government, when Klaus Schwab goes up there and says, we need to rebuild trust in government, he's talking in that old Biden paradigm. It was all the demon rats and all those types of characters, right? He wants to get people to trust in the Harris or whoever the next, Democrat savior is. But Trump's the wrecking ball, and he's changing all of that. No, the real way that you rebuild trust in government is you take some paper tiger that you created out of nothing, like, say, the woke transgender bathroom hysteria nonsense debates. Oh my God, this is the heart of the New World Order, guys. The entire system of control that's been erected over generations, centuries, millennia, has all been about DEI, woke transgender bathroom policies. And now Trump's getting rid of that. Therefore, you can trust government again, guys, and you can be on board with government and what they're doing. And look, Elon Musk has gotten rid of USAID. Well, okay, he's kind of moved it into the State Department, and the CIA is going to continue doing whatever they do. But don't worry about that, guys. Trust in your government. Yes, they're going to do this. And here's the the devil in the details. How are they going to do this? How are they going to audit all of these different agencies and make their cuts? And finally, they're getting rid of all this government waste. Yay. by bringing in the tech guys, the tech gurus with their technocratic knowledge to put the AI algorithms to work on the payment system at the US Treasury and other such things. Get rid of humans, put more algorithms in charge, and 19-year-olds who are programming the algorithms at the behest of people like Elon Musk. Don't worry about those details. Anyway, what we need is to rebuild trust in government by erecting a technocracy and be ruled over by the AI algorithms. And hey, wouldn't you know it, Joe Rogan was just a few weeks ago just talking to a guest. It's pretty crazy, but I think the AI will do a better job of running the country than politicians. It's where it's going. This is being seeded into the public consciousness right now. And here's the thing that always gets me. I always think, no. I'm too cynical and smart for this now. I know that when the technocracy really arrives and they really start setting it up and they really start putting the AI algorithms in charge of governing people and they really start making the technocratic ideal true, people are going to go, whoa, no, wait, no, I know Musk is a technocratic huckster. I know Larry Ellison is a CIA stooge. I know that Sam Altman and OpenAI and all of this craziness is bad news, and I'm going to see through it. But no, every single time they managed to do exactly what they were telling you what they were going to do, exactly what I've been warning about. And when it happens, people applaud and cheer and ask for more. Yay! Musk and the technocrats are coming in to save us. Yay! Technocracy, woo! It's wild to see that essentially I've been breathing hot air for years and years and years. And the people who pretended that they understood what I was talking about, pretended to understand what the issues were, once they get caught up in the Trump and change, they go 100% on board. So I'm giving people the out. It's not about Trump. He's wonderful. He's pure. He's great. He's being steered in the wrong direction by these technocrat guys. So let's pay attention to what these guys are doing on the sides there. The Stargate $500 billion and Larry Ellison and Sam Altman and Elon Musk. Maybe we should pay attention to what these guys are doing.
Well put. There's a meme that I think encapsulates, basically what you just said. Here we go. So there's a picture of Klaus Schwab and a mad MAGA man saying vaccines, chip, robots, digital money, never. Then you have in the bottom Elon Musk and Trump, vaccines, chip, robots, digital money. Yeah, all right. Same shit.
You can't make it up. I mean, is there a more beautiful demonstration of the fact that, we're not much past the point of primates, and people will just see alpha males and they see the type of person that they like, and they will do whatever that person says is cool. Okay, they say that's cool, so I'm for it. But you see a Klaus Schwab and you immediately know, hell no, I don't want anything to do with that. It's the same thing with Bill Gates. Bill Gates says all of the stuff that Elon Musk says, but when he says it, oh God, what a dweeb. I don't like that guy. But when Elon Musk says it, wow, he's so cool. But when George Soros does these, nefarious operations working with Democrat governments in order to implement his billionaire fantasy, on the geopolitical level, obviously he's an evil tinkering maniac. But when Elon Musk does it, cool. Yeah. Whatever. Who cares about slave miners mining the cobalt and other minerals for Tesla? It's cool when he does it. Anyway, again, it's perfect. No, I'm glad those memes exist because I could ramble about this for days. But that image says it all.
Well, it's. I feel it's one of the greatest psyops ever pulled because it's super clever. I mean, you have to choose a damn side. You can't be in the middle. No, and it's always been like that, but I feel like it's just been so blatant this time around. And